Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Oh, my dad officials are like, what the fuck? Don't give me nothing if you want it back. That's not true. But kind of, sort of. But kind of, sort of. Alright. I can buy him another piece of glass. Getting her ready for bed with your ghost children. That's so cute. Dougie, I never got back to you with the holidays and all that. I'll hit you up when the time is right, because I want to know more. I want to know more. Good morning. This is the next 46. The next 46 hours, I guess. All right. The only thing I don't have over here would be my phone. And I guess we don't need the birds in the background because peanut butter apparently has enough to say to keep us occupied. Good morning. How'd you sleep? I'm just jumping on YouTube for a little bit, and then we could go to the market. Okay. So much to do today. Okay. Good night. Have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Okay, and good. And I planned on making it short. So, which was planning 8. And if I'm done before, I'll let you know. So I gotta drop off at work. I do the car today. Next 48. Empowerment. Sunstone. But I heard snowstorm. Gratitude. Learning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're feeling better. Jen. All right, you got that big glare and the lights. I need the overhead. I can't go blind. I mean, I can't be blind for ya. You have your num-nums. I don't know why you're up my ass. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is the one thing that drives me nuts. Okay. I mean, that might be extreme. It's kind of, alright. It works to block for you guys, but it's too extreme for me. Is it blocking your glare? Kind of, sort of, not really. My arm's more blocking your glare. Motherfucker. Well, I mean, I put in really good effort there. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to read this because I know what it's saying with empowerment, gratitude, learning, manifestation. Like things are kind of, for those who are moving, are flowing and going. It's pulling me to one of the videos that I sent to myself last night. I sent a couple for you guys. Hey, buddy. Again, I sent a couple.
Consciousness is governed by light. Right? How can chemtrails cause mind control? Well, what people don't realize is that your consciousness is governed by light. Light comes in through your eyes and hits your pineal gland. And you have to have it. And the pineal gland is the center of consciousness. It's the center of the soul, Descartes said. Okay? And so light, the color of light, changes your consciousness. And if the sun is changing, then it's possible that our consciousness is changing. It could be that the changing nature of the sun over the last 20 years is what's causing the Great Awakening. that's happened. And they know that the Great Awakening is happening. Previous to our other conversation with our archons, what if the archons realize that this changing nature of the sun will wake people up and they find out about them? What do? That's what they do. They spray the sky. Everywhere. I have a friend who just was traveling through Europe last week, 2 weeks straight in Europe. I go to Europe all the time. I used to never see chemtrails. He said the skies were filled with them. I have a friend who lives in South Africa, Michael telling me. Same thing. He tells me the skies are filled with chemtrails now. It used to just be the United States. There's no clear days anymore. And they've upped it. They've noticed that they've upped it. It's now much more spraying than there used to be, say, 3 years ago. And the spraying is different. They've really gotten sophisticated. This is something thicker, like that middle cloud there in that photograph. They've really gotten good with their with whatever technology they're using here, because now, okay.
So this one is about electricity. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see the vibration. So, okay, yeah, it's the one I saved on Meridians, but I don't know which one that was. I sent so many yesterday. I was like, oh my god, that's too many. Yeah, see this? Okay. I sent myself like 15 yesterday. I was like, this is way too many.
Your room shop up, let me show you how to fix it. You anxious, insecure, and living like survival of the fittest. The first thing you gotta do is ground, step outside. Connect with Mother Nature, barefoot, put your shoes aside. Use positive affirmations, self-empower yourself. I am safe, I am secure, and I'm full of health. Eat rare fruits and vegetables, they're aligned with the roots. Strawberries, peach cherries, and apples, Arabian also too. Yoga and physical activity helps the root as well. You poses like the mountain child and warrior, you prevail. Sound healing, listen to the frequency, 396. Root chakra meditation, that's gonna have you feeling blessed. Clean and organize your house, purify your space. Instance like frankincense and sandalwood will bring you grace. Don't forget the journal, it's important to release. Go hiking, be in nature, swim with dolphins at the beach. Last but not least, get root chakra crystals, they will help you. Red jasmine, black tourmaline, smoky quartz will never fail you. Once the root is balanced, you feel grounded and more self-aware. Confident, stable, abundant, won't be moving out of fear. Send this to someone whose root chakra is out of balance. Any trauma they went through that's gonna help fix the damage. What chakra should I do next? Comment it and let me know. Raise your frequency and energy, you finna glow. Your root chakra fucked up, let me show you.
Now, what I like about that is it's almost like it's catchy for like kids. So I thought that was cool. This is just as important, which I don't say enough. So basically, the strongest healing power of water is at the very top of the mountain or at the very bottom of a waterfall. And I don't stress that enough to you guys. I I have no idea what this one is. It looks like walking into a building.
One of the best mental health tips you'll ever hear
I
is
like
that
this.
if you feel like you hate everyone, eat. If you feel everyone hates you, sleep. If you feel like you hate yourself, shower. If you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts, write them down. If you feel stuck in the past, plan for the future. If you feel anxious about the future, focus on the present. If you feel restless, take a long walk. If you feel like giving up, remember a time you succeeded.
I liked that little one. Don't remember what this was.
Have you ever experienced where you've come across a nylon floor, or you're wearing certain clothes, it's dry, and then you have a spark coming out of your finger and you go, oh, someone's got sharp. What's happening there is you have all charge on your body, and there's something that's flowing out of your body, and this forms the toroidal structure, and it produces a microball lightning coming out of your finger. But the flux is always coming out of your finger. When you have this coming out of your body and you go into this position, I mean, specifically this position, right? When you are meditating, you have these structures coming out, producing an ether vortex. You have these structures coming out, producing an anti-ether vortex. That produces the magnetic loop here, or the toroidal moment through the center. And that is able to interact with the dark matter that is flowing into the earth, which is a model of gravity. Have you ever experienced
Food. That looks delicious. Lots of food. Oh, the eye. That was good. Bone soup. That was good. Did I do this one?
How could chemtrails cause mind control?
Mix it up like a paste. Maybe it was this one.
Go from New York to Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then Antarctica, without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trans, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes. Do the math, 3,000 miles an hour. Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network. There are hundreds of thousands of miles of tunnel systems. You go from New York to Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then Antarctica.
I loved this one. If you guys like kombucha.
Pate is quickly becoming the new kombucha, and it's as simple as fermenting the skin of the pineapple. Let's start with an 8-cup jar. You're going to add 4 cups of filtered water, 1 cup of brown sugar to feed the bacteria. Get a good stir to dissolve that sugar, and let's remove the skin of this pineapple. Do a rough chop on the skin. I also like to add the core. Add all the skin and the core to the brown sugar water. Go ahead and add a little bit of that fresh pineapple. And top it off with a little more water. Screw on your lid. I like to use these plastic ones. And back it off a little bit so that air can escape. Make sure to set this in a shallow dish like a bowl or a pie plate because it may bubble over. I'm just warning you. Our tepache has been sitting for 4 days. It's nice and bubbly, and you can see little bubbles coming up from the pineapple. If there's any white foam on the top, we're going to take that off with a spoon, strain it, and let's give it a taste. Oh, that's good. It's like pineapple soda pop, and it's so good for your digestive system. Let me know. Are you going to give tepache a try?
Okay, so what I'm getting is that I saved all those, and I was like, I just needed to show them so I can delete them. There were so many. But to me, it's more about how you're interpreting something, what you're listening to, what you say and what you listen to matters, which is absolutely true. But then you get some people that are like, see, this is why I didn't let kids listen to this, listen to that. That's not true, guys, because if that frequency is putting a smile on their face and they like it, whether you don't approve of the words or not, too bad, so sad. That's what they're vibing to. They say heavy metal is like the best music to even listen to for your psychological brain. This one was a paste. There was one more. There's obviously going to be a part 2 to this because all this has to do with this. So like I've said to you guys before, you listen to sad music, you're going to stay in that vibration. Yeah, this is all energy. So this is going to be a longer read than I thought. But I did come across this again. I didn't want to send it to myself because I've seen it plenty of times with the whole, maybe this was the, celebrities. Biddy. Maybe this was the one with the meridian.
You don't need food, you need charging. There are many different ways you can charge the body.
It is.
Like grounding or standing next to trees. You are a biological battery. When you are hungry, this is not hunger. This is your digestive system getting rid of waste and toxins from the body. It's important that you fast because after 2 days of fasting, your body produces stem cells to regenerate the body. The more toxic your body is, the more sleep you need. You don't need 8 hours. This is real food. Humans possess trichromatic vision, which means their brains are wired to seek color, just like every other herbivore animal. Our brains are wired to seek electrical, colorful food, which charges us, not dead, rotting flesh. Foods are either acidic or alkaline. Acidic foods promote cellular deconstruction, which destroys your cells. Alkaline foods promote construction of your cells. Every 90 days, your cells are brand new. You can regenerate your body just by eating the correct food. Food is designed to grow on trees and from the ground, not on legs running away from you.
Okay, I think this is all about meridians. And I could have sworn I sent it to me. What you put in your body, what you're listening, yeah.
Guys, this is how you make smart water. Get some distilled water, run it through a water distiller, then take it outside, let it sit in the sun anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. After it's been sitting in the sun, bring it back inside. From there, you're going to remineralize the water with some organic qualified salt. Don't be too shy now. Remember that salt and water, especially if you add a little key lime, you get a positive electrical charge. This is how they used to charge batteries back in the day. And we know that basically you are like a human battery. And if the human battery doesn't have the proper amounts of magnesium, because we're all magnesium deficient, well, if the salt has lost its flavor, well, won't you have a low electrical charge or energy field output? That's why drinking this first thing in the morning with a little key lime, a little cayenne, coconut oil, that's the best thing that you can do. But every time you drink water now,
I think
you
this is
gotta add
it.
key lime and salt, and then basically watch your life change within a couple months to a couple weeks. Because when everybody starts to do this, they start to change everything in their life because 90% of your serotonin is produced in your gut. Can I get a hallelujah? But if we don't have the proper amounts of magnesium to allow that serotonin to flow or that GABA to exist, then we won't ever be in a state of peace. Because salt also helps to stimulate GABA, the peace hormone that basically controls everything in your body. Again, this is why we're told salt every offering, Leviticus 2:13, 5 to 10 grams of salt a day. Fear not, it's the recommendation from the French Cardiac Heart Association. Once you start to do these, Hi guys, this is how you make smart.
It's all about meridians. Okay. The smell in your
This
house.
is how to make your whole house smell like Williams Sonoma. And all you need are 5 ingredients.
In your pot, add water, lemon slices, black peppercorns, vanilla extract, and some rosemary. Let this simmer on the stove and your whole house will smell incredible. I always do this right before guests come, and they always say how amazing my house smells. Make sure to save this to give it a try. I don't know, Mom.
All right, so smells matter too. It lifts it up. So I'm gonna have to break down meridians because this is all about what we're interpreting, is what I'm hearing.
Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Look like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter, just Stephon Marbury. It's not that, the rapper. That's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's what makes it, that's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx, you didn't say that? Because they're in a bind. Because, see, Jay-Z's like, but once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up because you got to be down with that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station. What I'm saying, what's happening is it was passed down to to everyone in the urban industry. So now you have a rapper who will get turned out by a high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want to be a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because, hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented. But they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room. So that must mean he must have committed the same as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. And it's easy for those of us to sit back and say we wouldn't do it. But the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I was saying the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived the devil taking me from the mountain and saying, please go to the left. You have all of this. He did it I was there. It was ritualistically done. 3 straight weekends. They do everything in 3s. 3 weekends in a row. Hey, D-Brad, let's go hang out. And every weekend, he kept beating me in the head. Get rid of this Rap City, man. You can do more than Rap City, D-Brad. You can do more than you. You can come with us. We go to the joint, we hanging in VIP. Give me everything I want. And every time we come out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Look like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter, there's Stephon Marbury. I'm trying to talk to the model chick. He's like, nah, D-Brad, come on, sit right here. We get inside the limo. We're in the car. The man standing in the car looking at me like I owe him something now. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his... Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do for me? So for me, I had to turn that away. But with the hell that I caught after that, I've been homeless. I've had my legs destroyed. I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long tape.
And it basically says he tried exposing Diddy 24 years ago, but nobody would listen. And then he pretty much lost everything because of control and money and them wanting to, put him down. That video was even taken down for a long time, and it was just allowed to be brought back up because apparently Diddy had enough money to block it off of the internet, which is how shit goes, okay? And there's a prime example of the music. It's you are protected. The more empowered you are, the more abundant you feel. Whatever this manifestation is, it does stem from the past life. You could be teaching it. You could be learning. You could be... It's all about... If it comes from your heart, your gut, what you believe, and you truly just want to help humanity, then you're good. And that's pulling me to like the cult. They truly believe that stuff too, but it's bad and it's delusional, right? So you have a happy shadow and a lingering shadow. Yeah, see, I think this is all about meridians, and I've been saying for years. I don't know the fuck where Mercury is. I think it has to do with Mars right now, to be quite honest with you. Pushing the Mercury energy for me to do these blank cards that I've had sitting forever. And I wanted to make them about the meridian. So that's another project I can do to put on my to-do list. But that's something I was just going to show you in regards to that. I do have a really good book that taught me about meridians. I can show you that. Which one is it? The Path of Energy Healing. The Path of Energy to Expand Consciousness, Awaken Personal Power. I got this a long time ago. And I've been telling you this, guys, for like what? 5 years. I've been on for 7. I'd say 5, 6 years. But never got around to doing the cards. So it breaks down so much stuff, you know. It is the 12 meridian associations. Oh my God, I just got super anxiety. I don't know if it's coming from this book. The yin is the spleen, which is earth. The yang is the stomach. It's really yin yang, okay? But element, you got metal, you got the yin, which is basically feminine and masculine, guys. The large intestines, boundaries, letting go, taking in, grief, happiness, old patterns. Water is the kidney and the bladder. Wood is liver, gallbladders. Fire is heart and small intestine. Supplemental fire is triple heater and pericardium. Ancestral energy, vitality, survival, fear, faith. This is just a quick reference to the meridians, okay? Wood, planning, surviving, decision-making, anger, depression, fire, joy, optimism, overjoy, shock, love, sadness. The seed of spirit, directions from the divine essence, protecting the heart, maintaining the flow. So again, he was basically saying this one, like during meditation with the towers going around. I'm getting pulled to one. I'm not quite sure what it is. But the meridians assist in mental and emotional development, guys. So a lot of people just think it's chakras, but what helps our chakras and gets our chakras into a certain place? Because if your meridian's not aligned or your chakras aren't aligned, if there's no point in aligning chakras. Like yoga works on a lot of chakras, right? But in the United States, I can shit on yoga, and there's a lot of science behind it, because it's not. That's your inner body. It's your work. It's the mental. Okay. If you're not reaching your meridians, then that fails. It would be pointless to do all this other stuff. Like I said, like the yoga in the United States, a majority of it, 90% of it in the United States is temporary. And that's why you feel like you want to keep going back to yoga, It makes you feel so good, learn to breathe, this and that, right? But you're not learning anything about the meridians, guys. And I guarantee all the people that do yoga have probably never once went to a class where your yoga instructor told you what you were doing, how you were doing it. I guarantee they never educated you besides educating you on the yoga steps. I think I'd feel more comfortable with somebody doing yoga for a very long fucking time, than somebody necessarily certified, because they're not even telling you the shit they've learned anyway, besides what they took from that class. You know, people really should be certified to be teaching this shit. And not just in Reiki and this, because that's what the little certifications are. Okay. Unless it's like a holistic healer, certain things. That's a whole nother conversation for another day that I feel like, again, for years I've been telling you. But when the time is right, I guess the time is right. And it seems like this is the time where it's definitely most needed, because we need to focus on meridians more than we do chakras. Because if we don't situate our meridians, our chakras don't mean shit. And that's the truth. You're doing so much work to reset a chakra, focus on a chakra. But if your meridian is all fucked up, which 100% it is if your chakras are. Right. So I guess there's a time and place for everything. And now is that time and place, which makes sense. We were waiting for, even my other channels, waiting for this massive, it's bigger than an ascension. The world is being reset. And it needs to be done the right way. So I wanted to clarify the four corners. This is obviously going to be a part 2. I have to go to the market. When I come back, there's no point in really coming on, because then I got to drive Mia to work. So then after that, if I'm able to scoot right on, which I should be, that will give me maybe an hour and a half, because my doctor's appointment's like an hour away. So I'll be gone for like 3 hours. I'll probably have to cook supper. Let's just hope I get back today. I have been feeling a night reading. I was almost twice about to pop on, but then I was like, oh, I want to clean like the floor and things around me. So I'm just very about my space. I'm constantly moving stuff, you know. So that probably has a lot that plays into this energy too, because I want it to feel like refreshing and there's not stagnant energy, especially this time of year when I have the windows shut, you know. So things tend to feel stagnant down here. So I usually open the window for a couple minutes each day, but I can't do it for long because I have the 5 little squirts down here, you know. So I'm not going to promise to be back today, but I'm really going to assert myself to be back today, or at least work on how I'm going to break down these meridians, because it's not just a simple topic. It's life force. It's not a simple breakdown. So, but I'll be back, guys. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Just right now, focus on happy, joy. Isn't there like a song? Happy people, something? Shiny, happy people. I have no idea. I just got pulled to Prince as well. So Prince is back. Prince, out of all people, huh? The one artist I never listened to. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you.